Hello, I'm Mr. Ibrahim from Educare TZ. I'm teaching physics Form 2, and our today's topic is about Newton's laws of motion. We continue with it. We have already learned about Newton's first law of motion. We've seen about the concept of inertia and how to state the Newton's first law of motion. Also, we have covered the Newton's first law second law of motion on the first part on determination of concept of linear momentum, and also have stated the Newton's second law of motion. But today, let's proceed with the part of how we can determine the linear momentum or to calculate the linear momentum, and how we can apply the Newton's second law of motion to solve different problems. So let's recall from our previous lesson on linear momentum. From the definition, we have said that linear momentum is the product of mass and the velocity. It's the product of mass and the velocity. Thus, the momentum is equal to mass times the velocity. So we have said that momentum is denoted by the letter P. So P is equal to mv. This formula will be used to solve different calculations involving determination of momentum of different bodies. Let us see example. First example is stated that a lorry of mass 1,500 is moving with a velocity of 20 meters per second. Determine its momentum. A lorry of mass 1,500 is moving with a velocity of 20 meters per second. Determine its momentum. The first things you have to note the datas. Note the data. After noting the datas, you can know which thing is required, which thing you are given, and which thing you are not given. So, first let's like solution. Then we are required to write data. Data given. We are given the mass of the car. Also, we are given the velocity of the car. So we have given mass m, which is equal to 1,500, and we have given velocity v, which is equal to 20 meters per second. And we are required to determine required momentum. Momentum, which is noted by letter P. So we have given mass, we have given velocity, we are required to determine momentum. So say from the formula P is equal to mv. What is P? We have m, we have v. So say P, enter the data that we have given, which is mass is 1,500. Mass is 1,500 kilogram times velocity. Velocity is 20 meters per second. Velocity is 20 meters per second. So From here we can obtain the momentum. Take 15 times 2, 15 times 2, you get 30. So add these zeros, add these 2 zeros and add this 1 zero, and the kilogram meter per second. So we get 30,000 kilogram meter per second. So we say that the momentum, conclude therefore, the momentum of what? Of a lorry, a momentum of a lorry is 30,000 kilogram meter per second. So this is how you can perform this calculation. Another example, let's see another example. Example 2. Example 2, which states that a saloon car of mass, a saloon car of mass 100 kilogram is moving at a speed of 72 kilometer per hour. A, required calculate the momentum of the car. Calculate you are told that calculate A, the momentum of a car, and the B, I said that what is the change of momentum? What is the change? What is the change? What is the change of the momentum? What is the change of the momentum of car what is the change of momentum of a car if the velocity changes to 90 kilometer per hour. So you are given that question. A saloon car of mass 500 kilogram is moving at a speed of 72 kilometer per hour. Calculate the momentum of a car. First, calculate the momentum of a car. Calculate momentum of a car. And the second one, you're required to determine the change of momentum if velocity changes to 90 km per hour. So initially, the car was moving with 72 km per hour, and you are required to determine if velocity changes to 90 km per hour, what will be the change of momentum. Okay, let's do the solution of the question. A, write data given from the question. We are given mass of lorry, mass M, which is equal to 500 kilogram. Also, we are given the speed, which is velocity V, which is 72 kilometer per hour. You are required to determine momentum P. But we have all data, mass and velocity. We are required to determine momentum. But you see, this velocity is not in its SI unit. The SI unit of momentum is kilogram meter per second, and the SI unit of velocity is meter per second. So first thing we have to change this velocity to meter per second. How to change this in meter per second? We see here there is 72 kilometer per hour. It means that 72 kilometer per 1 hour. So we can write V is equal to 72 kilometer per 1 hour. It means that we have to change kilometer into meter, and you have to change hour into second. How to change 72 into kilometer? 72 kilometer into meter. We know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meter. 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meter. So 72 kilometer to meter, we have to time this by 1,000. You time this by 1,000. And the hour to second, we know 1 hour has 60 minutes. Also 60 minutes has 1 minute has 60 seconds. So to change this, we times it to 60, we get minutes. But we want second. So 1 second, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So 60 minutes times 60, we get second. So this will be meter per second. By solving this, 72 will be 72,000 over 36, 3,600 meter per second. 72, this 0 will cancel with these 2 0. 72 divided by 36, we get 2. And the 0 up, you get 20 meter per second. So 72 kilometer per hour is equal to 20 meter per second. After then, we can calculate momentum. We say from P is equal to mv. So P will be equal to mass, which is 500 kilogram, times 20 meter per second. 5 times 2 get 10. These zeros and zeros, 2 zeros and 1 0, we get 10,000 kilogram meter per second. This is the momentum. So we say that momentum of a car is 10,000 kilogram meter per second. Let's solve question B. Question B also, let's see data given. In the here we are given velocity. This is initial velocity, but we are given v here is equal to 90 kilometer per hour. Also this we have to change it to meter per second as we have did in this. We take 90 times 1,000 over 1 times 60 times 60. This will be meter per second. By calculating here, we'll get 25 meter per second. This will be the velocity 2 of the lorry from 72 to this, from 20 to 25. After then, we are given what is the change of the momentum. What is the change of the momentum? Momentum of a car. So if we know that change of momentum from previous lesson, we have learned that change of momentum is equal to final momentum minus initial momentum. And we have said that